Hi, my name is Ariel Flicker. I'm a student at Oregon State University and I live in Bend. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about health and fitness and all sort of my living well tips that I've learned both through my college studies and in my own life. Today I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about portion sizes. So I'd like you to get a piece of paper and write down proteins with a colon, leaving some space, and then carbohydrates with a colon, leaving some space, and fats with a colon, leaving some space, veggies with a colon, leaving some space, and fruits with a colon, while also leaving some space. So if you're a gal, next to proteins, instead of where your groceries will be, you'll write 4 ounces meat, 6 ounces seafood. If you're a dude, write 6 ounces meat and 8 ounces seafood. Now, that'll mean that whenever you're having a meal where you're having meat, if you're a girl, you're going to aim to eat 4 ounces. And if you're a guy, you're going to aim for 6. And then obviously the same goes with seafood. Men just need a little bit of a larger portion. And the reason why we go heavier on the seafood is just because it's a very lean protein. So that's that. Now with carbs, you want to write half a cup equals 1 serving. So that applies to rice, quinoa, couscous, pasta, all those things. When you're making yourself a meal and you need 1 serving of carbs, for example, if you're like aiming to get 100 calories or so, that'll be, perfect fulfillment for that requirement. You want to aim for half a cup. If you're having a sandwich, for example, 1 slice of bread is 1 serving. Unlike the meat, for guys and gals, for the rest of the food, all your portion sizes will be the same. So quickly to review, carbs should be either 1 slice equals 1 carb or half a cup equals 1 carb. For your fats, it's usually reasonable to aim for about 2 tablespoons. So that means when you're eating a salad, you usually want to have a fat on it too. So you'll aim for 2 tablespoons of salad dressing. If you have some toast in the morning and you want some butter and you want to add a fat to that, 2 tablespoons of butter works great. If you have a snack and you're eating an apple and you want peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is a great addition to that. So now that we've gotten our macros done, for our vegetables, usually you want to aim for 1 cup of raw veggies as 1 serving. And if they're cooked, you want to aim for half a cup. That's because when we cook food, it goes from really big to little. It shrinks when we're cooking it in heat. So if you're having half a cup of veggies, it's the same amount of nutrients usually as about a full cup. It's just smaller. So again, if you're having a salad, those veggies are raw, so they're going to be big. They're not going to be condensed like a cooked veggie. Now with fruits, you usually want to aim to eat 1 piece equaling 1 fruit. So, 1 apple is going to be 1 fruit, 1 orange is 1 fruit. And if it's chopped up like melon or berries, you can go for about a cup to be 1 fruit. If you like dry fruit, like raisins or craisins, usually about 1/4 of a cup is a good size. And so those are just some very basic examples, but most of the food that you will eat falls under those categories. So to review really quickly, men are going to stick to around 6 to 8 ounces of protein, where women are going to go for more 4 to 6. Most people are going to aim for about half a cup of their carbs or 1 slice of something to be a carb. Fats are generally about 2 tablespoons. When you eat a vegetable, it should be a cup if it's raw, or about a half a cup if they're cooked. And with fruits, you can usually guesstimate that 1 piece will be 1 fruit, or 1 cup of fresh fruit, or 1/4 of a cup of dry fruit will be a fruit. While those all sound sort of like weird numbers, those are numbers that have worked for me and a lot of other people when they're starting to count sort of their food groups, their macros, or their calories. I'm going to post those numbers specifically in the comments so you don't have to worry about memorizing them, but I encourage you to go online and look up what a 1/4 cup looks like in food or a full cup, because that way if you don't want to just measure out your food with cups all the time, it's really a great idea for you to sort of be able to visualize how much space on a plate your food should take up. So if you don't want to measure out a cup of rice every day or a 1/4 cup of craisins every day, go online and look up and see what a 1/4 cup of craisins should look like or a cup of rice should look like, and practice staring at it and really giving your eyeballs some sort of wiggle room to be like, okay, when I make my food, this should look like this and this should look like this. Because once you get an idea of how your plate should look, it becomes very, very simple to swap out your foods to make your food more interesting and to still meet your needs. So I hope that you benefited a little bit from my serving size video, and I hope you can watch it with the grocery shopping video to sort of start piecing together just little tiny bits of this nutritional info, because I know when you're starting on your weight loss journey or your weight gain journey or whatever that may be for you, there's always so much information about what to eat and when to eat it. And this is a really great way to just take some baby steps. So start on your grocery list tonight and think about your portion sizes. Maybe even if you have some measuring cups, look in your house and sort of play around with them, see what things look like. And in my next video, I'm going to talk all about how we can put together these like information bits with our serving sizes and our grocery list to make meals that work for your lifestyle that you also enjoy. A big part of my success in my weight loss journey has been eating food that not only works for me, but that I think tastes delicious. And anyone who knows me and has me on social media can see that I eat literally all the time. So trust me when I say I know what I'm doing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend and that you can take the tools I gave you with this grocery list, with goal setting, with serving sizes, and have not only a successful weekend, but a successful planning weekend where you can get excited to get moving and get healthy. And I'll talk to you next time. Thank you so much, and make sure to leave me a comment if you try out anything that I said. Thanks. Bye.